long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never falling for no pump fake, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag. And long as the world's spending all the taxes, I ain't standing.
From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Game 1 here in the month of May between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. The Yanks look to match. Nolan Ryan, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, coming off his last start where he threw a no-hitter. Let's see how he backs that one up. How long will this no-hit bid continue?
And now, Victor Reyes. He will lead this one off today. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
At the plate now, Harold Castro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The average coming in 257. Still without a home run and 7 driven in. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And the pitch. And it's 1-2. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 3 homers and 6 RBIs. Ryan's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is popped up near second base. LeMahieu will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Tigers nothing. Yankees coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Spencer Turnbull will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Junior.
So now to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And this one is gone, a home run. So Junior strikes for a 2-run shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right
now. Into the box, Hack Braxton, as he rips it on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he's into scoring position here in the home half of the first following the stolen base as we check out the teams that have run the most here this season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Runner breaks for third. In there, now the throw. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here's the first pitch. Tino Martinez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. This guy's hitting over 450 his last 10 games. He's the guy I'm watching, but not only in this game. I watched him in batting practice too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on a kind of a roll like he is right now, his confidence is soaring, and right now he's seeing the ball great.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Mazzara will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium. It's the Yankees 3 and the Tigers nothing. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson Ramos.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Next up for Detroit, Willie Castro. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here it comes on 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he falls behind 0-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that is.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers, still down 3-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Mazzara is there, 2 down.
Batting ninth.
Now at the plate is Kyle Higashioka. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Here's the pitch. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Comes set and the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. One left.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
The next batter is Jeimer Candelario, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. So now into the box is Robbie Grossman, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Ryan into the windup. Here's the 0-2. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail in this one 3-0. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Ken Griffey.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Mazzara is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Hack Braxton, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Hard hit towards center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. And the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be, you're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. The Yanks leave one, but they're on.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Torres has it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Harold Castro, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and one strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Fastball called for strike two.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Harold Castro is sent packing for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Ryan gets the sign. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail it here 3-0. Giancarlo Stanton now. He set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
The left fielder.
First offering.
Stanton.
This is on the ground over to first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Into the box now, Mike Schmidt, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lazar is under it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Runners at the corners here with one gone in the inning. And up to bat next, it'll be the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. First offering on its way. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Now back.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch on its way. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
To the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Torres rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Julio Teheran answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. At the plate, Hack Braxton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Boy, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Line hard to center field. Reyes able to track it down for the 3rd out. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Willie Castro is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches 2nd time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike.
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Aaron Judge is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Grossman is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here comes Tino Martinez, and he puts it on the ground to second, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Reyes is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the AB now. Line towards center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. One left for the top half of the 6th about to get started, and that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike swinging. Timing a little off on that one.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
At the plate now, Jeimer Candelario. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he takes strike 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's Robbie Grossman. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Down in order go the Tigers. They can't. Stepping in once again is Mike Schmidt. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Now here's the first offering. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Scope, and that's out number 1. And with 1 gone now, time for a check of the standings in the American League Central entering today as you get a look at where the Tigers find themselves entering play. Next up, Kyle Higashioka notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate. And quickly, there are 2 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
In now, Ken Griffey Jr. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his 2nd of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Into the box, Hack Braxton, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Line drive to center field. And the Bombers have it going here, as this is also good for extra bases.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge. That's a strike to throw down. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there. And I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. Grossman retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. 7th inning ready to roll. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Victor Reyes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Up next to the
plate now is the designated hitter, Harold Castro. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. And now here is Miguel Cabrera, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Ryan's ready. Here it is on 0-2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Tino Martinez. And now pitch on the way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Behind 0-2 now. Back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives. Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Stepping in now, Gleyber Torres. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
Tyler Alexander comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Next, here is Mike Schmidt. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, I know, Matt.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Into the box now, Kyle Higashioka. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's in there, base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, make it 9-0. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
DJ LeMahieu is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Lazaro looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the blowout continues.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Called strike 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he is into third with his 4th hit of the ball game.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Daniel Norris comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Hack Braxton, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Hit the other way out toward right field. Headed after it is Mazzara. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch to short. Torres brings it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in, the switch hitter, Willie Castro. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. And stepping in, Jonathan Scope. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a blooper down the right field line. Base hit, and the perfect game comes to an end here in the 8th. Oh, so close. But with one swing of the bat, the no-hit bid ends here with 2 out in the 8th. Still a remarkable pitching performance nonetheless.
Boy, it sure is, Matty V. Boy, you get that part of the game as a pitcher into the 8th inning. It's hard not to look past getting that last out thinking about the 9th B-row, but they made him pay here with 2 outs in the 8th.
Yeah, he's
got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat on.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. Mazzara is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the first
Well, these
baseman.
fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging in next, Giancarlo Stanton. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Reyes is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Mariano Rivera comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Striding in is Jeimer Candelario, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Fouled away. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
A brilliant performance, Matty V. As a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitchers to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing one hit.
Into the box, Robbie Grossman, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out. Next up is Victor Reyes. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. In there, no balls and a strike. Ball 1 taken just off the inside.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Last breath for the Tigers. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Holy cow, there it is. They've racked up 27 wins in a row, breaking the all-time streak set by the Giants in 1916. I'm speechless, really. Truly an historic occasion. I'm just honored to be here.
11-0, the final shutout total in this one. The Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Nolan Ryan earned his 9th win of the year as his 20 strikeouts ties a record for the most in a game. Spencer Turnbull couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that will...
Street in it, pair of chucks, whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa chrome, I put the fees in.